Reynolds with the switch. Zadazny has to be careful. Wanted the foul. No, wasn't given. Back to Barton. Ball's in the wrong end of the field. Knows he has to go. Awea, first touch already. You'd have to say this could be quite well the killer blow for Devonport. Slightest of slight title aspirations, unless they can maybe turn something around here. Zadazny, cheeky back heel to Atkin. Atkin turns inside out. Will he go for the shot? He's got nowhere to move. Now he takes the shot. Still coming through. Park. No, it's cleared by Swartz. Now back to Pollara. Heaves long once again, this time from Marrero. Zadazny is absolutely surrounded by McShane. Can only get as far as Downs. Downs low driven, full time, and that is that. Kingborough have turned it around. Never mind the 2-0 deficit. You might as well call it the most dangerous scoreline in football. Sometimes it has happened time and time again. This was a very good comeback here from the home sides. Really did turn this one upside down. We're absolutely outclassed in the first half. Whatever Kingborough Lions coach John Fennick had said to them at halftime, it certainly worked. Lutner, absolute screamer to getting it right back into things. And Rowan Pitt turning it right on its head. Quite literally hitting the header 2-2 and then blowing up the winner just outside the range. Top of the box for the 3-2. And there is a bit of afters as well, especially coming from Eli Lutner and Toby Barton. This was a game that was met with a lot of intensity, a lot of grit. I don't really think the handshakes really are going to happen that much, as we do see Kieran Mulroney just having a more gentler word now to Alfonso Giusti. And now we do see the handshakes. Full time at Clenard's Lightwood Park. It is the Kingborough Lions 3, Devonport Strikers 2. Stay tuned for the post-match interviews, which we will upload at a later date, and also stay tuned for the WSL, which will start in just under half an hour's time. You ready now? Sorry? Okay. Take your time, John. Good. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, always proves something, doesn't it? Yeah. Sorry, mate. And now you got to find words to describe it, mate. Women's Super League action between the Kingborough Lions and the Devonport Strikers. Tanako calling the action here today. Always a really good game in the WSL between the Strikers and the Lions. Strikers, on the other hand, though, in the last couple of seasons have certainly really got the real measuring of the stick. Certainly some very big wins in recent memory, so the Lions will certainly be keen to turn that one around. Just going to run through the team sheets now for you with the Kingborough Lions starting in goals. Josie Rose, followed by Lucy Page, Minnie Kim, Maddie Black, Hannah Walsh with the captain's armband, Tilly Wills, Tegan Hennessy, So Young Lee, Hayoung Kim, Anna Fuchs, and Eloise Payne. Devonport Strikers will have Michelle Mitchell back in goals, followed by Tully Park, Georgia King and captain, Annalie Bidwell, Lucy Foote, Annabelle Wiley, Abby White, Asuka Doy, absolutely outstanding in recent time, Whitney Knight, Grace Sims, and Holly Emmett. Substitutions for the Lions will have Anya Anderson, followed by Saskia Aspie, Amelia Howe, Chrisabel Moore, and Greta Crevetten-Gunn. While the Strikers will have Isabel Taylor, Maddie Payne, Elizabeth Sullivan, Emily Smith, and Gemma Matthews. The final checks are now being conducted, and on the stroke of 4:30 for kick-off in the WSL, we are underway. Sent long by Hannah Walsh already. In fact, it went all the way out. Michelle Mitchell already with the goal kick to boot. So title leaders, Devonport Strikers, will be looking to extend that lead. Once again, Kingborough sitting in fourth at the moment, but certainly trying to make their way through in this season. Should be a fantastic affair down here today. Coming through, So Young Lee. It's marked off very well. Down to Whitney Knight. Now Oscar Doy. This Holly Emmett was really being pushed back. Had to really turn herself inside out. Fortunately, it has not worked. Walsh lines up. Oh, it nearly went over the head. Well taken there from Michelle Mitchell. Certainly had to really reach back for that one. Wouldn't that have been a way to start a game? As Eloise Payne trying to work her way past Lucy Foote, unable to do so. It's Kim Min Hee. Oh, this could be dangerous. Doy did take a push there. No, asked to get back up. Perhaps it was a 50-50. Georgia King really sent that one long to Doy. Nothing doing, unfortunately. Sent long once again. Now Doy will maybe get a second stab at it. Bidwell. Down to Lucy Foote. Foot loads up. It's just wide. As Wiley is trying to work her way past Kingborough defence. Long shot was taken there. Good fair from Walsh. Equally better save there from Mitchell. Certainly one of the harder keepers to beat in recent memory. The New Zealand import coming over. It's King trying to weave her way up that corridor on the flank. King, once again, being pushed back. Holly Emmett eventually has to go. Doy did come in the support. Got absolutely clobbered to the ground there by Tilly Wills. Sent long down to foot. Doy just couldn't quite manoeuvre that one the way she would have liked. Wheels. Pass was deflected. Now back down to Emmett. Bidwell. No real room for the stroll just yet. Walsh. Very good play coming from Kingborough now. Grace Sims. Now linking up with Bidwell. Good interception there coming from Wills. From the Lions. So now Abby White. Brings down foot though in a heap. Lacey Page couldn't quite believe that one. So quick to get things back underway. Back to Bidwell. Annalie Bidwell sends in a good free ball down to Knight. Can Knight keep it in? She does so. Doy, it's just off the post. Very good attacking play there from the strikers. Now the Lions will look to capitalise. Down to Minhee Kim now. Trying to weave her way through the traffic. Really relentless. Can only heave it as long as into the Hennessy direction. But now Doy still working her way through. Black just clears that one right out of the way. Lions are really just starting to hug on that line at the moment. Just trying to break through those gaps. Wheels. Now Walsh. Walsh does have the back shot in the pocket if she wants it. Elects to go for it. Cleared away from Wiley. Still see a lot of pressure coming though, especially from So Young Lee. As Mitchell brings it right back into the centre. Darting through once again. It's Kim. Now back to Payne. Fantastic to see her back in Kingborough colours. Good link-up play right back down to Minhee Kim once again. She's pretty surrounded. Does have the support though. So Young Lee. Back to Kim. Sends in the cross. It's only into the hands there of Mitchell. Wasn't really any tall timber that could get a hold of that one. Mitchell will happily claim that one to the hands. She heaves it long. Right into the Maddie Black direction. Black certainly being one of the real assets for the Lions this season. Back alive though. It's a good challenge there coming from Payne. As it will be a corner for the strikers. can they conjure from their first set piece of the afternoon? It's Captain George is keen to take. Sends it in. Header is good from White. Still alive though. That is great interception there from Min-Hee Kim. Right on her bike. All the room to move, she wants it. Doesn't have too much support. Elects to slow down the play a little bit more. Now sends through the through ball. Down to Wheels. Wheels is pushed back. It's a good interception once again from Page. Equally brilliant there coming from King. Almost in retrospective of the exact same pass. Askadoy now back to control things. Oh, the pass is not good there from the Devonport defence. But here comes Doy right on the attack. She's chasing down Maddie Black there. Absolutely relentless. Sims trying to keep that one in, unfortunately not. Not quite the same banks you do see at Valley Road, but Lightwood Park definitely does have a few hills here or there. Doy just tried the cheeky back heel. Nothing doing. We'll get a second stab at it though. Will be a throw in. Doy really being boxed in at the moment. Couldn't weave her way through the traffic, unfortunately for her. White. Doy now. Cleared away well from Black. King. Really being pushed back once again. Mitchell just heaves it long. Bit of the elbow in the back there from White. No, nothing doing. Play on. White. Trying to send for the through ball down to Su Yong Lee. Now coming in support. Walsh. Delivery is not what she would have liked. Now it's back to Doy. It's now White. Heaves long there from Georgia King. Right down to Sims. Was cleared away well. Doy. Trying to find the link-up play. Ball does get away from her. Now coming through is Min-Hee Kim. Kim doing very well there. Coming in support is Page. Mitchell just commits herself to that challenge. King just absolutely launches that one. Right into the back of the head there of Hannah Walsh. It's King. Sends in a very good through ball. Right back down to Whitney Knight. Knight sends it in, but delivery is not what she would have liked. Straight into the hands of Josie Rose. Rose feeds through to Hennessy. Ball go out for a throw in. Now Wiley. Doi. Just trying to find that through ball down. Sims was there lurking with nothing doing. Now back to Payne. And it will be a throw in. Wiley brings it back in. Very good ball control there from Tully Park. Payne. Met well there from Uskadoy. So Young Lee was told that she couldn't quite play that one on as quickly as she would have liked. She was not happy with that call. There's now Lucy Foot, like a steam train, working her way through the traffic. Can only get as far as Black. Now right back down to Tilly Wheels. Charging away through, linking up with a fellow Englishman. Hannah Walsh. Was met well by the Devonport defence. Early stage at the moment, but Kingborough not letting up the challenge. Walsh just had a bit of a look around, wanted to try and get that deflection for the corner, nothing doing. Will be a goal kick. Can't say you blame her for trying. Mitchell heaves it long, can only get as far as Doi. Doi already with the turnaround. Still chasing up on the deflection there. Good header from Page. Doi. Just let that one get away from her. Just on the slide. Walsh. Ball just drifted just over the head there of Emmett. Oh, that was a nasty header there from Whitney Knight. She did do well to keep her feet. Doi keeps her right into the back of the head. Still going through the strikers. Now Foot. Tried to send in the free ball, can only get as far as Black. Foot has stayed down. I think she's okay to continue. Did cop a bit of a knock though, to be fair. It's Payne, brings it right back into things. It's Hayon Kim. Now back to Walsh. Kim. Just happily resets. Right back to Walsh, the captain. Just trying to assess the plays. Goes back down to Hennessy. Immediate turnover. Bidwell. Right back down. This could be dangerous. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Knight, goodness. Really should have finished there, unfortunately. Would have been a really nice start there for the strikers. Keeper Rose. Josie Rose can certainly count her chickens lucky on that one. Back alive now, Soyeon Lee. Now coming through is Minnie Kim. She really is working her way up that flank at the moment in this first half. Never minding the pressure. Payne. Just gets past the feet there of Hayon Kim. Doi doing very well to recover. Now back to Knight. It's Annabelle Wiley. Tried to send in the ball to Bidwell. Was well cleared by Hennessy. Heaved long once again by Walsh. Right back into the King direction. Can she keep it in? No, unfortunately not. Definitely did put a gut into it. Well, they didn't really have any options presenting. Foot. Now back to Doy. Doy, that is fantastic vision there. Just found Lucy Foot. Working her way through that traffic once again. Now back to Sims. Sims trying to take on the challenge. Nothing doing. That was exceptional vision there from Asuka Doy before. Really showing her mark this year in the WSL. It's Emmett. Cleared away well there from Lucy Page. Ball just sneaks past the captain King there. It'll be a throw in for the Lions. Rose just had to really be careful with that option there. Payne was met with the pressure. Now back down to Minhee Kim. Foot. Doy. Good vision once again, now coming through. Sims was met immediately by the pressure by Page. Now Kingborough on the attack. Linking up very well with Sonia Lee. Ball just not going the way they would have liked on that front. Kingborough really starting to build something there. Doy. All over the ball at the moment today. There's Black now being pushed back. Right back to Fuchs. Oh, possible handball there. Yes, I believe it has been given. Hannah Walsh is right there, absolutely ready to launch that one into the corner. Sent long from Mitchell, just over the head there at Doy. Doy still determined as ever. Really showing the work rate today. Oh, that's a terrible turnover there from the strikers. Now loading up. It's not a bad attempt there from Hannah Walsh. She certainly does love the long-range shots. Have called them in recent memory. That one, not one of her best attempts. It's King. And linking out the Big Bell. Trying the 1-2, but a bit of a volleyball to be fair. White. Striker's now being pushed back. King. Now they're trying to work something now. Through White. Try to send in the through ball. Met immediately by the pressure. Once again, Payne. Really showing her worth this first half. Minhee Kim strolling away through. Takes the shot. No, it's straight into the hands. Once again of Mitchell. Certainly ranking up the shots on target. Nothing to break the deadlock just yet. So now Kingborough coming through, right back on the attack once again. Walsh was really lurking for that one. The ball was temporarily lost in the banks down at Lightwood Park. It will be a corner. It will be the captain, Hannah Walsh, to take. I can't say I've ever called an Olympico of hers before. Probably wouldn't put it past her, to be fair. Walsh sends it in. Can I get as far as the defensive line? Back to Payne. Working way through once again is Wheels. Now loading up once again is Walsh. Now Walsh, cheeky sidestep if you don't mind. Does have the support of Payne on the wing if she wants it. Lexa did the team play to Lee in the box. Kim really pushing her way through there. Bidwell had to be really careful with those hands. Will be a throw in. As Wheels passes deflected once again. Doing well to link up though with Walsh to pick up those pieces. Doy is rarely out-muscled. Was so on that occasion. Now back to Walsh. Oh, that's a bit of a shaky pass. Doy, she read that one like a book. Just couldn't quite capitalise. They have one to throw in though. Emma brings it back in quick. Trying to find Doy. Has Foot just quickly put her elbows up to that one just to make sure it didn't hit her in the head. That's good pressure coming there from White. Wheels has to be careful with those studs. It's Foot. She's really pushing her way through. Wiley. Good ball control from her. Nothing wrong with just kicking it out, just regaining composure. Payne takes the throw in. Can only get as far as Foot. Back to Kim. Kim just working her way through that traffic. She's doing very well today. Slip in the process. It's Hannah Walsh. Still working through as well. She's on a tight angle and it does prove with the shot. Good attacking play there from Kingborough, just not getting the final target. Certainly is being a bit of an end-to-end game in this first half. Just on the past 25 minutes, still 0-0. Mitchell heaves it long, trying to find Doy, but was met by Walsh. Park was really out-muscled there from Kim. Kim is in a real bundle of bodies there with Walsh. Lucky to come out on that front. Black really committed herself to that. Now back to Park. Park with the switch down to Wiley. Wiley sends in a very good ball right down to Knight. Knight does have Foot in the box if she wants it. Lex to try find her, loading up though. Was White, really did come in, bust a gut for that shot, just wide. Rose just heaves that one out. That gains unnecessary ground for the Strikers. Emmett brings it right back to Doy. Doy, it was being held, but she did very well to work her way through. Doy, few appeals for the handball. Referee did have the whistle in his mouth. Did wave it away. Doy. Trying to cheeky back heel, could only get as far as Tilly Wills though. Sent long once again, this time by Walsh. Really does commit herself with the work rate, Hannah Walsh. Really just loves throwing herself in and out all around the park. Never mind the midfield, always just bring in the defensive work rate if she has to. Or racing up for a corner. It's now Doy. Tried to send the through ball, that was very well cleared there from Black. But Doy, right there to pick up the pieces. Sends in the shot, don't tell me! Oh goodness, it wasn't too far off. Just side netting. This is the vision that we talk about with Aska Doy. She noticed the keeper was off her line, Josie Page. Absolutely launched it. Not a bad attempt at all. We're really going to have to try to keep her locked down. If there's going to be any chance to pull off what would say a shock result today. Foot. Really out muscled there from Black. But Wiley, right there to pick up the pieces. Was met by Payne. Wiley brings it right back. Down to White. Now to Park. Park's delivery, unfortunately, no one there. It's now Payne. It's Kim. Really being pushed back at the moment. Not too much room to move as much as she would like. Oh, this could be very shaky. Mitchell. Goodness, she has to be careful with those passes. Did well. Was able to recover things. So Wiley takes the throw in. Was met well there from Kim. This will be a third throw in a row. She has done very well to gain the ground. Every throw has copped a deflection. Now she finds the direction of Knight. Down to White. Doy turns her inside out. No, it's just wide. That was better build there from the Strikers. Wouldn't say they're not at their best at the moment, but Kingborough maybe slightly just had the edge at the minute. Being away from home, never an easy task. Knight really committed herself to that challenge. That's a good free ball by Minhee Kim. Bidwell right there to pick up things though. There will be yet another throw in. Wiley tries to bring it down to Foot. Foot was appealing for the flag. Doesn't get it. We're back in. Now Foot. Down to Knight. Knight still strolling away through. Can only get as far as Black. Knight. Now with his second attempt. Doy. Fantastic ball control. Knight. Now back to Foot. Foot sends it in. Possible handball. Doy. Another possible handball. No. Cleared away there from Black. Will be a corner. Strikers now just starting to turn the screws a little bit more. As it will be the captain, King, to take. Sent in. Doy. No, it's just over. Few appeals for a handball in the process as well. As Rose brings it back down to Walsh. Wheels looking out with the fellow Englishman. Just under 10 minutes to go here. This pretty end-to-end first half. Score's still deadlocked at 0-0. That can change in the blink of an eye, though. You can't really say any side's really on top. If you had to choose, you'd have to say Kingborough slightly. Devonport still holding their grit, though, hanging in there very well. Working their way up the passages, especially through Aska Doy. Really good ball control from her out there early. As Kim just heaves that ball long. Right back down to Rose. As well intercepted once again from White, really standing up at the moment. Now Knight. Knight sends in the cross, trying to find Sims, but Page comes out very well. Well taken once again, this time by Josie Rose. Rose throws it right back in. Only just got to Tilly Wheels there, but it has been the minute turnover. These are the passes that Devonport really have to take advantage of. It's Lucy Foot. No! Foot really was working her way into that box. Shot was just wide. Devonport now just showing that more grit, a bit more determination. Really do grind out results time and time again. It's just a club nature with this ever-growing club. Fantastic interception once again from Wiley. Really doing her way well up those wings at the moment. Wiley brings it back down to Park. He's right into the back of the legs by Park. White. Resets once again to the captain King. Oh, that is a brilliant turn there from Holly Emmett. Fortunately, the pass did not replicate the previous heroics. It will be a throw-in. Now White came through very well with Emmett. Trying to find Doy. Fortunately, it was marked. And marked it very, very well. Good ball there from Walsh. Walsh picks up the rebound. Still Hannah Walsh. Starting away through. Good sidestep. Does have the support. Sends in the cross. Header comes from Lee. No, it's straight into the hands of Mitchell. Wills really committed herself to that challenge. Sims. Cleared long there from Black. Really good ball control once again there from Lee. Linking up with Kim. The two Koreans combining. Now back to Walsh. Walsh right on her Black. Really just determined as ever. Trying to stroll her way through, but was met by the defence. Still might be able to weave her way through. Still going as Walsh. No. Oh, the bit of the curve. Just caught. Walsh will happily take the shot. No, straight into the hands once again of Mitchell. It's Wiley. Just didn't quite expect that throw to go so wayward. Has done very well to recover though. So the lights are now shining down at Lightwood Park. Couldn't quite see them turned on before. Wiley. Just a bit of a cheeky heel. Could only get as far though as So Young Lee. Walsh really does commit herself to every challenge. Wiley brings it back to foot. Now Wiley trying to find that work through Doy. Park. Just kind of heaved that one long just for hoping for any turn of direction. Fortunately not. Wheels. Trying to get it down as far as Park. Now coming through is White. White sends in the through ball. Foot. Cheeky back heel if you don't mind. Whitney Knight. No, it's wide once again. The shots off target are certainly starting to rake up a little bit more. As White feeds through to Lee. Now back to Kim. Kim, all the room to move. She wants it up that wing. Really loves getting a gut on that corner. Payne. Did well to work her way back onto that header. Kim. Page. Hennessy now working her way up. Wheels. Does have the support of Walsh in the box. Wheels. Jeez, I thought that challenge was off the ball. In all honesty, it looked like it was pretty much studs up. I think she was very lucky to get away with that. Play does go on. Mitchell. Sends it long. Foot. She got absolutely clobbered there. Unfortunately, Maddie, you're unable to do that. Not really too much you can do about that one. This will be a free kick. A pretty dangerous position for the strikers. You just get the feeling that maybe this game will only be decided by the singlets of goals. As Georgia King will take. A few arguments about the movement of the ball there from King. And a few star jumps coming from the wall. I can't say I've ever seen that before. Well taken there by Rose in goals. Actually, I definitely have never seen a star jumps before in a wall. The only time I saw that was maybe at full time when Ben Dixon had to line up in the AFL against Carlton to win the game for Hawthorn there. But enough AFL references. Back down to Doy. Doy really making good ball control now at the moment. Sims. Now weed through that traffic. Can't get as far as Hennessy. Now back through Kim. Kim with the fake. Now back to Payne. Payne doesn't have too much room to move up that wing. But she is doing well to work her way down. Fortunately, the slip at the final process did favour Black. Payne, so then that one go past. Ball has still snuck on side though. So Young Lee. All she does very well does Son Young Lee. Still going through. It's Kim. No, couldn't load up the trigger. Devonport will look to reset on the counter. Wiley. It's White. Lucy Foot just too strong. Now Knight in a very dangerous position. Was well cleared there from Page, but the ball has still stayed in. Foot sends it in. Doy. Oh, I think it might have gone in. No, it's just wide by Sims. That was better build up there from the strikers. Just couldn't quite get the finishing product. So yeah, another slip from the goalie sticks. Doy. Tried to load up that trigger once again. Nothing doing. It's now Kingborough right back on the account. That was good work rate once again coming from Holly Emmett. Now Doy. She loves turning her opponents inside out. That is a real asset of hers. Passes only as far though as Maddie Black. But it is Wiley pushing her way down. Try to get that one in, but that will be half time. Fairly end-to-end game here at Lightwood Park. The score is still goalless, sorry, my apologies. Has really been one of those games where it just seems like it's only going to be decided by maybe a mistake, by a moment, maybe by a moment of brilliance. We don't know. Either way, though, it is Kimber Lions nil, Devonport Strikers nil at half time. We will see you again in just a few short moments.
What makes a big arch so good? Is it big juicy beef, crispy onion, or is it the melty cheese smothered in big arch sauce? It's everything. New Big Arch for Big Macca's hunger.
You say you love McMuffins so much. And yet, you choose McCafe's delicious new blend first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What makes a big arch so good? Is it big juicy beef, crispy onion, or is it the melty cheese smothered in big arch sauce? It's everything. New Big Arch for Big Macca's hunger.
You say you love McMuffins so much. And yet, you choose McCafe's delicious new blend first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What makes a big arch so good? Is it big juicy beef, crispy onion, or is it the melty cheese smothered in Big Arch sauce? It's everything. New Big Arch for Big Macca's hunger.
You say you love McMuffins so much. And yet, you choose McCafe's delicious new blend first. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And welcome back to Clements Lightwood Park. WSL action down at the Den between the Kingborough Lions and Devonport Strikers. Tanako calling the action today. Scores still deadlocked. Anything can happen, though, in the second half. I wouldn't say it's been too end-to-end, but definitely both sides have had their chances. Now we'll see what both are made of in the second half. There's our King. Already on the turn. She's trying to work her way down. Once again was White. Now back down to Wheels. Lee was completely outmarked there. Doy, that is a fantastic through ball right down to Grace Sims. Sims doesn't have too much support in the box. It does come now through Knight. Knight just trying to work her way around things, trying to make it a bit easier for herself. Gets it to Doy. Doy doesn't go for the shot. In fact, she takes a tumble in the process. Will be a throw in. There's now Doy. Copped a bit of an elbow, but still walking through as Doy sends in the cross. Ball still in danger. Kimber did well to avert that damage. Now right back to White. Doy. Knight was there trying to load up, but it will be Georgia King. King sends in the ball. Sims just had to hold her line there. It was Rose who came out in time. Ball just bounced over the head there. Now back to Wiley. Mitchell. Down to White. Good ball control once again, this time from King. Now it's back to Sims. Sims just darting her way up down that wing. Tries to send in the ball. I think it has snuck in! Whitney Knight. I don't think she got too much on her than what she would have liked, but it does not matter. Bottom right. 1-0 to the good. And the lights even go out in the process. Temporarily. Perhaps a bit of mind games coming from the Kingborough Lions. Anyway, it does not matter. Fantastic job there from the Strikers. Can't say I've ever seen the lights dimmed after your opposition scores a goal. It was really good ball control there from the Strikers. Worked their way up that corridor. Grace Sims had a look up, had a steady. Sent it into Knight. Knight didn't get all of it, but she got enough on it. So just like that, Strikers have the 1-0 advantage. How will the Kingborough Lions respond? So there will be no shutout today. Now coming through is Paige. Just trying to push her way through was Walsh. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. Page, once again, cleared well by Wiley. A few appeals coming from the sidelines there from the Kingborough Lions coach, Simon Edwards. And looks like he has gotten his wish. It will be a free kick for the Lions. It will be the Englishman Hannah Walsh to take. Sends it in. Just wide of the mark. Wasting no time getting things back under. Bidwell. Not getting the delivery on the pass. Will be a throw-in for the Lions. Kim sends in a very good ball down to Lee. Lee, very good ball control, still working her way through. Unable to get the final touch. Doy. Foot now. Takes a slip in the process, trying to send in the through ball. Nothing doing, unfortunately. We have seen the slips and slides today down at the Den. Bit of confusion there, how it went straight over the head. King just launches it long. Now Kim. Oh, jeez. Song Lee got absolutely clobbered with that tackle there. Believe that will be a slice of cheese. Could even be a red. It was pretty studs up, to be fair. It looks like she may have gotten away with a warning. I think Georgia King can certainly count her lucky stars on that one. Granted, the action was a bit far away, but I definitely thought I did see studs up, to be fair. But nothing doing. Gets away with a gentle talking to. Walsh sends it in once again. No strangers to doing so. Straight into Mitchell. Mitchell gets it right down onto her boot. Black. Black with the reset. Back down to Walsh. I think Walsh really expected that pass, to be fair. Definitely came out of nowhere. Now Foot. Good vision. Tried down to Doy. Does have the support in the box and does see it. Fuchs was very lucky not to get a hand onto that one. Definitely had to put her hands down to her side. Ball not kept in, and it will be a throw in for the Strikers. It will be Emmett. Takes the throw in, brings it back into Doy. Doy now with the back heel, very lovely. Sims doing very well to work her way past there. Doy now coming in support. Tried to send in a grounded ball, nothing doing. Only into Hennessy. Doy was second stab at it. Still chasing through. White was there in support, nothing doing. There will be a throw in for the Lions. The Lions have made a substitution with Christabella Moore coming onto the field. Tilly Wheels. Now Walsh. Still working through. Geez, she really wanted that challenge, and she did win a free kick. And my apologies, the team sheet that we were provided was incorrect. Christabella Moore has not been brought onto the field. So apologies for that. Numbers were incorrect. So it'll be the captain, Walsh. Loads up, low driven. No, Mitchell claims that one. It's Hennessy. He's in a real tussle with the battle there. Sims. And McDonough Emmett. Now Doy. Doy, that is a brilliant through ball right down to Sims. Sims just not getting away to get in that pass. That was absolutely exceptional there from Doy. as Emmett brings it back into play. Doi really being boxed in. Can she work her way through the traffic? She does, and does so very well. Just no one there on the receiving end of the pass. Ball still alive. Emmett feeds her through very well to Doi. It's Aska Doi still charging through. I think she just ran out of the line there. A bit of confusion coming from both sets of players. Is now Black. She's happily going for a stroll herself. Perhaps it has backfired. It's now Knight. Working through, straight into the hands of Josie Rose. Definitely have to get down to ground on that one. Well taken by her. Good delivery sent right into the midfield. Walsh just trying to cover up on her own mistake there. King was really being pushed around. Bit of afters after it as well. Well, the first time we've said that today. So it brings it back in. We'll be out for a throw-in. Hennessy just tries a bit of a low-driven one. Possible handball there from Emmett. No, play does go on. Doi, good vision once again. Rub it down to foot. Ball just catching the turn there on Payne. Payne was dragged. It will be a foul. Payne right back on the drive. Immediately going down to Walsh. They have done very well now to recover. Still coming through. This would be an absolutely outstanding goal as it just snuck. No. Brilliant save there from Mitchell. That was a really good run there from Min Hee Kim. Really just strolled her way through. There wasn't even traffic to begin with. Just made her way, just kept on darting, took the shot, but it was Mitchell that made a very good save. Has won herself a corner. What can Hannah Walsh produce? Sends it in. It's not a bad attempt, but it is wide. We did mention before she may have had the Olympico in her back pocket. That wasn't a bad attempt, to be fair. As Mitchell sends it long, right back down to Foot. Foot was really muscled hard there from Page. Lions have done well to recover. White linking up down to Tilly Wheels. Wheels just busting her gut, trying to work her way down. Nothing doing. Will be a throw-in for the Strikers. Hennessy clears that one away. Bit of a smile after it as well. Good to see. It's well chested down there from Park. Another good interception there from the Lions. It's White. Sent long there by Sims. Emmett to Doi. Doi with a bit of hold-up play. And just to work her way through. And through very well. Knight Sends in the ball. No, it's into the safe hands once again of Josie Rose. Fortunately, her clearance is not what she would have liked. Immediate turnover for the possession. Right back into the striker's favour. Now back to White. Park with the reset. Now King, the captain, strolling through hard. Really came up in the support. Bidwell was there lurking in contusion. Nothing there. Now White. Now it's Knight. Now coming through is Bidwell. Oh, Bidwell just couldn't quite get through past the wall there of Maddie Black. Will be a corner for the Strikers though. Starting to push out their muscle just a little bit more now. Sent in. Ball is good. Doy is there lurking. Wasn't able to get to it. Right back down to Knight. Knight just having a bit of a dance, trying to work her way through things. She's met with an absolute collision of Lions players. And that was very well done, leader there from Page. Maybe they can gain something from the throw-in this time round. And it will be a corner kick. My apologies, our cameras were a little obscured there. Sent in from King. Tully Park is just trying to push her way through. Does well with the interception. It's Whitney Knight. Follows up the volley. No, it's just wayward. Very good attempt there to wet their way through. There will be a substitution now taking place for the Strikers. Looks like it will be the captain, Georgia King, to be withdrawn. Yes, it is, in place of, I believe, Elizabeth Sullivan. That is a very interesting substitution there from the Strikers. Definitely not a bad replacement to have out there, though. Sullivan has been very good in recent time. It's now Payne. Kingborough just now just being pushed back. You can just see that pressure just starting to push now a bit more from the Strikers. They are hungry. They want to get a second. They want to try to put this game maybe to bed if they can. It's Foot. Once again, gaining that possession, working their way up through that corridor. Just held up the play. They do enjoy taking the stings out of games, Devonport Strikers, when they can. They will frustrate you. They will make you wish that you didn't turn up. They're just that good a side. Sent in. It's just over the head there of Doy, but Doy's determined as ever, trying to get that one. Still going through is Doy. She's extremely determined there past Wills. I think she actually may have caught Wills maybe in the back of the leg in the process. Or it may just be a cramp. I think it's just a cramp actually. As Doy now linked up with Sims. Sims is doing very well up that wing. Just couldn't get a hold of that one. Just under 20 minutes to go here now. Strikers with the slenders of leads. Very tidy finish coming from Knight. As Rose brings it long. Can only get as far though as Foot. It's Sims! No, it's into the hands of Rose. Rose did very well. It's a good counter-attack there from the Strikers once again. They really do like to punish those sides that do make those mistakes. They'll work their way up. They'll push their way up those flanks. They'll really assert their authority. There's now Sims to Doi. Kim's able to recover for the Lions. Now back down to Kim. Cleared long there by Foot. Right back to Knight. Striker's now hungry, looking for a second. Sends in the cross. The header is just saved there well by Rose. Sims did very well in that position just to get ahead. She really had to have a turn on that front. Really tight angle, to be fair. Now Doi has a look up, assesses her options. Will she go herself? Just confusing her players with a lot of side steps. Just works her way through. That's how intelligent of a player she is. Has she nearly set up a goal? Nearly. Nearly there from Foot. Just had to turn around, just onto the boot, just a little bit more. Well saved there from Rose. Was a bit of a collision there from Min Hee Kim. A few appeals in the process. Now Page looking up well once again with White. Sullivan now with her first touch already. Good challenge there from Eloise Payne. Rightfully applauded from the bench there as well. You could definitely hear the voice just lift up a little bit more. We're still not going down without a fight. The hill is certainly upward, though, to come back into this one. Never know in the world of football, though. Sims. To Foot. Foot. Exceptional vision. Right back down to Knight. Doi. Has she won a free kick? Yes, she has. She does very well with her body to win that. So it will be Annabelle Wiley to take. She doesn't normally take set pieces, so this is certainly going to be a very interesting result to see how she goes. With the current set piece taker, Georgia King, being substituted. The captain. So what can Wiley produce? She has produced heroics down here before. Up she steps. It's over the bar. So Young Lee Can't get past Elizabeth Sullivan. Sullivan gets that one right into the pain. Sullivan brings it right back down to Park. Still going through with Sullivan. I think she wanted to keep on strolling if she could. Fortunately, the flag was up. Payne really got boxed in there, and it does show from her pass. Devonport really just applying that extra pressure now. Just wanting to close this one up. Shut up shop. Already 1-0 lead ahead with just under 15 minutes to go. Don't want to make any mistakes. Just keep it all locked down if you can. Doi. Just getting really relentless on that attack. Kingborough haven't been able to isolate her performances out there today. She has really been second to none. This Park is really being pushed all the way back once again. Payne heaves that ball along, can only get as far as Sullivan. Turnovers are starting to clink up a little bit more. Wiley, still recovering as Wiley. Did very well, but I think she just had to bring that one back, unfortunately. Advantage was not paid. As Mitchell sends it long. Doi tried a through ball header, nothing doing. Down to White. This is a good ball down to Knight. Knight's trying to push her way through. Sims with a recovery. Almost. Rose doing very well in goals at the moment. Just as I say that, just an immediate turnover. Back down to Foot. Knight. Cheeky back heel down to Sims. As Kim is just unmarked, happily gains that ground once again for Kingborough. It will be a throw in for the Lions. And it will be a substitution now, this time, once again, for the Strikers. It looks like it will be Grace Sims to be withdrawn. Really good shift out there from her today. Really relentless on those wings. Coming on will be Maddie Payne. That's Walsh. It just looked like she wanted to go for that stroll, her trademark stroll, work her way around. Just took a slip in the process. It's almost textbook now. We talk about every player slipping and sliding down here. Knight. Going to get as far as Hennessy, but Knight will get another shot at it. Still chasing through his Knight. Wasn't able to keep that one in, unfortunately. As Emmett manages to cut through the gap and cut it through very well. Payne already with her first touch. She wanted to keep on going through. Fancy that if she managed to load up for her first attempt. As Hennessy sends it long, can only get as far as Doy. Doy, low driven, down to Payne. Ball does go out for a throw in.
Let's go! Switch on!
Knight. Bit of a curler, can only get as far as Min Hee Kim. Now to Page. Kim and Payne now linking up. Can only get as far as Sullivan. Sullivan, very good interception. It's now Kim, very good turn. Now cuts through to the corridor through Page. Page doesn't have too much room to move. All she can see is strikers ahead of her. No real support lurking. Emmett. That's a Park. Strikers perhaps taking a bit too long there, but managed to keep that in very well. As Emmett throws it long, can only get as far as Chili Wheels. So she'll get another stab at it. I would have thought that would have been a handball, to be fair, but actually the ball did go out. That's well worked once again. This time from White. Doy. A few protests there coming from Wills to the AR official. As Emmett throws it to Doy. Doy, she loves turning opponents inside out. Oh, that is fantastic play. Emmett sends it in. No, it's not going to sneak past Rose. Sent long, brought down by Emmett. Oh, that was a very hard collision there from Page. White, who's definitely copped the harder knock on that one. Real head-to-head collision there. I believe the concussion protocol will be taking place now, just to make sure that both players are okay. And it's really important and really promising to see how serious we do take head collisions and head injuries. Have to be very careful. All these players are human beings as well. We do remember it is just a sport. Anything can happen on the field. It can impact every person's life. So it's really good to see how serious football in Tasmania do take these risks of injury. Now coming through is Payne. Walsh trying to find that response. Can she bring the Lions along to maybe producing a comeback? No, not as far as Sullivan has anything to say about it. Sullivan heaves it long. Can only get as far as Kinmo. Doy right there to pick up those pieces. She loves capitalising on those rebounds. Black Great ball control from Emmett. Just pushing her way through. Now back to Knight. Knight has a look up. Doesn't have too much support in play. Really is surrounded. Doing very well to get her way around though. In fact, she's got no support at the moment next to her. Does have Doy at the top of the box. Now the support comes. This time coming from Foot. Sullivan sends it back in. Foot. Oh, the ball just gets away from her just on the final touch. Kingborough just hastily just kicked that one away. Could have held onto the possession just a little longer. Perhaps a bit of desperation coming there. So it will be yet another throw in for the Strikers. Just Payne. Just kind of need that one back down to boot. Doy. Really good from her again, once again. Knight. Maddie Payne just initially took a bit of a slip. Couldn't quite load up the way she would have liked. That's Kim doing very well to link up there with Lee. The two Koreans once again linking up. Knight. It's really been pushed around on that one. As he regained the possession through Sullivan. Brings back in the throw. Back down to Knight. Now Lucy Foot. Charging away. Is met by Payne. Definitely a crowd favourite is Eloise Payne. Really fantastic to see her out in the field. After everything she's had to overcome in her career. As Walsh does not waste any time with the throw-in. You can sense a bit of desperation now coming from Kingborough. Really just want to try to turn this on its head. It's Black. Brings the ball back down to boot very well. All one marked. Probably had a bit more time just to steady her pass. Trying to get as far as Doy. Payne. Very good through ball. Right down to Knight. Black once again meeting the challenge. Going as far though as White. Knight. A bit of a cheeky through ball back heel if you don't mind. Fortunately nothing doing. Now back to Park. Park with the switch, and the switch is very good. Down to Emmett. Emmett has been exceptional today. Can she be the hero for the Strikers? It's now Payne, the substitute. Now coming through once again, Knight. Knight sends in the ball. No, straight into Josie Rose. So whistle has gone. There is a bit of confusion coming out. We haven't actually really been given any real indicator about what that stoppage was for. I thought that Hannah Walsh was going to be substituted, but it looks like maybe Simon Edwards did change his mind. So there has been no substitution. Back into play. It's Holly Emmett. Doy is pushing her way through. Doing very well. Now back to Knight. Knight does have Hennessy on her tail, but she sends in the ball very well. It might have gone in. No, just wide. Payne still keeps it in though. Delivery not what she would have liked, but it's Doy. No, straight into the hands of Rose. Doy was there. She wanted that one right into the back sticks. Mentioned time and time again, Devonport just do take advantage of those teams that do make those mistakes. And even though Devonport did make a mistake there in the process with the slip, they still nearly scored. This just shows us how good of a side they are. There's now Knight. Still strolling through as Knight. Doesn't have too much room to shoot. Does so anyway. As Kim came in support for the Lions. Can't get past Lucy Foot though. Does take a lot to take her down. There's now Walsh. Back down to Doy. Cleared away very well. Down to White. As Maddie Black heads it down and actually takes a slip in the process. Could have almost been costly. It's now Payne. Lucy Foot. Good 1-2 now with Abby White. Coming up in support is Sullivan. Sullivan sends in across. The cross is very good. Payne did get well to get on the header. Once again, straight into Josie Rose. So Lions are just hanging in this one. Very slenderly, if you will. Still showing a lot of grit. Still time for anything to change. Just under 5 minutes to go here. Down at Lightwood Park. Strikers just with the 1-0 lead. Tidy finish there from Whitney Knight before. Lions are just hanging in this, starting to turn the screws just a bit more. Devonport just looking for that killer blow. Could still find it. Both sides have had the chances in the second half. Has been a funny old game. No real side really on top. And there will be a triple substitution coming from Tom Ballantyne. And it will be Tully Park, Whitney Knight, and Holly Emmett to be withdrawn. She was just about to take the throw in. She had to confirm with us to make sure that she was being taken off. And it will be Emily Smith and Gemma Matthews to come on. Actually, I do believe he has reversed his decision that he didn't want to take off Holly Emmett. Looks like she is staying on the field. Bit of confusion down at the 10. He did have 3 substitutes lined up. Didn't look like he didn't end up loading up the third. But do a confirmation though that Emily Smith and Gemma Matthews have come on. Doy. Straight to the corner flag. Interesting time to do a bit of corner flag substitution to move things around. She really is a very intelligent player, Asuka Doy. Down to White. Doy just trying to push her way through. Literally got bundled over. Did very well though to win the free kick. As it will be Annabelle Wiley to take. Can she put the final nail in the Kingborough coffin for today? Sends in the shot. Wasn't a bad attempt to be fair. Straight into the box. Cleared long once again by Walsh. Emmett. Good thing Ballantyne did keep her on. She did very well for that interception. Now Holly Emmett. Just trying to feed through to Smith. Just went past. Now Walsh. Get another stab at it through the throw. So we're nearing stoppage time now. A cold winter's night down at the Den. Looks like, unless anything changes, that the Strikers will go out the winners. I'm not too sure if it was caught on camera, but I was just shushed by Anna Fuchs when I said that they might run out winners. Can't say that's ever happened to me in the commentary box before. So now Fuchs sends in. He's just wide. Mitchell just chews up a bit more time off the clock. In no real urgency. Holding on to that slight 1-0 advantage. Sends it long. Straight over the head there, Adoy. Kim did do well to get a foot onto it. Now coming through is Emily Smith. Smith really charging her way down. Was well cleared there from Rose. Payne was there lurking, wanted that rebound. Doesn't get it, unfortunately, for her. Kim pushing through, heaved long, absolutely mammothly long by Annabelle Wiley. Fortunately, didn't have any direction on it. Will be a throw-in for the Lions. It's now Black. Sullivan brings it back into play. Only into the feet of Payne. Now sent long by Page. Pushing through hard is Gemma Matthews off the bench. Already with her first touch on the ball. She's met by Page though. Matthews really pushing her way through hard there. Smith. Doing very well to reset. Bidwell. Oh, just tried to find the through ball there to Doy. You could hear the oohs and ahs coming from the Strikers. They knew that they were very close there. So Matthews just lets that one come back down to boot. Doy, she just took all the time in the world. But that is full time. Not really any stoppage time, to be fair. I think we just pretty much called it maybe on the 90th minute and maybe the 10th second. Does not matter though. The Strikers run out 1-0 winners. Wouldn't say it was the most prettiest game of football. Very gritty. No side really had the real edge, but it was the Strikers who do run out the victors. Whitney Knight just getting that final touch. The exceptional play there from Grace Sims working up that wing. Kingborough did do well in their efforts tonight. It was a real grind. And unfortunately, they will walk away without the points. That will do us here down at Lightwood Park. WSL action will be Kingborough Lions 0, Devonport Strikers 1. Tanako calling the action, and we'll see you again next time.